night sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running Rebels of UNLV. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Groupers' offense will come out first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously,
it's a running room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
and it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close to run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got it in the middle, it's Beasley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels are rolling down the field, buying some time. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. smashes through the tackle.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd down try for the offense. He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 30. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The groupers are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point.
7, UNLV, 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They were trying to work the outside. Played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will... And he fakes it, he's going to throw it. Looking deep. He dropped it. They had everything dialed up, and he didn't make the catch. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Calandria looking to scramble. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The groupers will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And some room to work. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Calandria. Dances away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll send the back in motion. Running to the left. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Using his legs to buy some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Now the pitch. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Rebels are on the move. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
That makes the score. UNLV 16, Bandits 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a split backfield. creates a little room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the groupers will hustle to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Peterson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The groupers will snap it on first and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And the groupers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it.
Oh, he's got some space.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Rebels aren't threatening on first and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue.